Well, join at least let me welcome them. Hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Iceland. Hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Hello, Kat. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for joining. Hi, all joining. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining. Okay. Today we are going to be discussing something very good. We are going to be discussing building resilience in children. We are going to be discussing building resilience in children. Hope you guys are there. Please give me thumbs up. Hope you guys are there. Guys, stay fit. I want to tend to something, just a minute. Thank you, Kat. Hello, guys. Good evening. Good evening, Edwin. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank God it's Friday. How are you all doing today? Thank you, Sir Edwin, for the like. How is your Friday going? I can see everybody. Hi, Island. Welcome, Kat. Welcome, Sir Edwin. Welcome, Shops. Thank you. Thank you for coming to support. Thank you for coming to support. Today's topic is going to be very interactive. If you have any question, if you have any contribution whatsoever, anything, you help drop it in the chat room. I believe that most of us are parents. First of all, I want to introduce myself again. As you all know that my name is UC. And I am very passionate about parenting. I'm actually very passionate about many things. But one of them is parenting. That's why most of the times when I go live, I like discussing one thing or the other related to parenting. Guys, don't forget to give me thumbs up. Don't forget to give me thumbs up, please. And also go ahead and connect with each other if you're not connected. And if you want me to pin any link, you drop it in the chat room. You know, this house is very supportive. The house is very supportive. Thank you for coming to support. Thank you guys for coming to support. Thank you everyone for coming to support. Keep the chat going. Keep dropping comments. Hi, Shops. Hope you are still there. Hope you are still there. How is your Friday going? Which day is it from where you are? Okay, help drop where you are joining us from. Okay, guys, like I said, today we are going to be discussing building resilience in children. So first, we are going to be taking the meaning of resilience. We are going to be taking the meaning of resilience, to be resilient. So, guys, resilience refers to the ability to adapt, recover, or bounce back from difficult or challenging situations. It's about facing adversity, stress, or setbacks and being able to maintain well-being and functionality. Resilience involves developing coping strategies, emotional strength, and flexibility to navigate life's ups and downs effectively. And this one, we are bringing it down to children, how to train your child to be resilient, how to train your child to be able to face challenges, because in the world of today, challenges will surely come. There must be ups and downs at some point. So how to train your child to be ready to face it when it comes, so that it won't. How to train your child to be resilient when the challenges comes, so that the child will not be vegetable. Like if you say woo, the child will run and go and stay, or if the challenges comes, the child will be shattered. So that's, with that being said, let's go ahead and discuss why resilience is a crucial life skill. Why it is a crucial life skill in children. You know, it's not training a child is not all about buying food, sending the child to school and all that. There are some things you have to inculcate in your child. There are some things you have to. Hi, Okot, the village. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Hope you will stay put, Okot, the village boy. And how is your day going? So, as I was saying, we are going to discuss why resilience is a crucial life skill. Hope you guys are there. The next one is why is resilience a crucial life skill? We are going to be taking it one after the other. We are going to be taking it. Thank you for the like, okay, to the village boy. Thank you so much for the like. Okay, resilience is a crucial life skill because it empowers individuals to effectively cope with and overcome the challenges and uncertainties that life presents. It empowers individual to effectively cope with and overcome the challenges and uncertainties that life presents. I'm going to be discussing some few points with us that will I'm going to be discussing some few points with us that make it necessary for one to be resilient. That makes being resilient very important. Number one is adaptation to change. Adaptation to change. Resilient individuals are better equipped to navigate changes and disruptions, whether they are personal, professional, or societal. They can adjust their mindset and action to accommodate new circumstances. You know, some children, once there is a change in what they are used to, it will leave them shattered. Like if they carry them to school every day, and one day the vehicle breaks down, it will leave them shattered. Why in some, no matter what, they will keep going. So this is why being resilient is important, to be able to adapt, to be able to find your way to fit in any current situation, to be able to fit in any current situation. That is why it is important. Guys, keep coming. Number 2 point is mental and emotional well-being. Mental and emotional well-being. Resilience helps people manage stress, anxiety, and other negative emotions. It enables them to maintain a more positive outlook on life, which contributes to better mental health. Just like saying that if one is not expecting too much, if there is a change, it will not affect the person much. If there is a change, it will not affect the person much. And the next point is problem solving. The next point is problem solving. Why being resilient is important? It helps in problem solving. Resilient individuals are skilled problem solvers. They approach challenges with a mindset that encourages finding solutions and learning from setbacks rather than being overwhelmed by them. Rather than being overwhelmed by them. The next point is personal growth. Overcoming adversity fosters growth and development. Resilient children often emerge from challenges with newfound strength, insight, and a deeper understanding of themselves. Just like they'll look for, they'll always find a way to make something good out of any bad situation that comes, instead of them to be dwelling on it without finding a way to come out from it even stronger than they met it. The next point is relationships. Relationships. In the workplace, resilience is highly valued. It enables employees to handle high pressure situations, setbacks, and values, leading to better performance. Leading to better performance, career advancement, and innovation. Um, Please, guys, if you have any question or any contribution, you help drop it in the chat room. The next one is and resilience linked to better physical health outcome, and individuals who can manage stress are less prone to stress-related health issues. This is very correct. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for staying here. Thank you, guys, for joining. Thank you. Please, as you are joining, be dropping some comments, and don't forget to give us thumbs up, please. Also continue, drop it in the chat room. Number 8 point is role model. Resilient individuals serve as role models for others, inspiring them to develop their own coping skills and face challenges with a positive attitude. Guys, please, a second. My mobile cell is down. I want to plug it. A second. Please stay connected. Don't go anywhere. Let me get my charger, please. I'm back, guys. Okay. The last point, we said role model, their own coping skills and face challenges with a positive attitude. In essence, resilience equips individuals with the tools needed to thrive in the face of adversity, fostering personal growth, maintaining well-being, and achieving success in various aspects of life. We are still moving on, and we are expecting questions, we are expecting contributions. We are what have you? Anything you have to say, any anything you have to say, any objection, you bring it on. You bring it on. Please give us thumbs up as you are joining. The next point we are taking is factors affecting resiliency. Factors affecting resiliency. Number one factor that affects resilience is resilience can be influenced by various factors, including social support, coping skills, personal beliefs, mindset, and the ability to adapt to change. Additionally, a stable environment, access to resources, and positive relationships also contribute to an individual's resilience. In children, because this is actually measured in children, we are measuring these topics in children. We are going to be buttressing, we are going to be elaborating on the things I named. Hope you guys are there. Hope you guys are there. So, like we said, that key factors that influence children's resilience is supportive relationships with parents, caregivers, or other adults, a safe and stable home environment. In a situation whereby you are not close to your child, anything your child does, you keep shouting at the child and all that, you are only making the child to become unnecessarily fearful. The child, sorry, the child will not be free with you anymore. And this, it goes down to caregivers and adults around, people around have a very crucial role to play in training children, in making them to be resilient. A safe and stable home environment is also very important for them to have this trait, resilience. Opportunity to develop social and emotional skills, access to education. If one is educated to a large extent, it will impact on the person's lifestyle. It will impact on the person's boldness. It will impact on the way the person do many things, on the way the child does many things. So being educated also helps. Positive role models. Who are you to them? Are you a positive role model to your children? The people around you, the aunties around the house, the uncles around the house, who are they to the children? Are they the people that the children will learn good things from? And the ability to effectively cope with stress and adversity. And if you as a parent is a type that don't even know how to cope with stress, if you as a parent you are the type that any little thing you start fidgeting and all that, the likelihood that your children are going to be behaving like that is very large, because they copy what we do. They copy what we do. They watch us. We are their role models. Even if you are telling the child, be brave, be this, be this, and you yourself you're not brave, it's just like a waste of time. So you try to live by example. You also try to live by example as a parent. You try to unlearn some things, to learn some things that will help mold your child towards being resilient. Because all these factors that I mentioned, they help to develop the ability to bounce back from challenges and develop a strong sense of self-esteem and confidence in children. What's happening to this thing? This thing has gone. No? I don't get it. Okay, moving on, we'll discuss the role of genetics, environment, and upbringing. Just like I've said earlier, that the way you do that, the children you somehow they will somehow adopt that. They will somehow, it's not even somehow, they must adopt it. It's only in rare occasions that they will turn out to be totally different from you. But in most cases, they will must adopt it. So you just try as much as you can to do the needful for the sake of your children, for the sake of the children around you. Hope you guys are there. Like we said, we are going to discuss the role of genetics, environment, and upbringing in shaping our children, in making them to be resilient. We'll pick genetics first. Genetic factor can contribute to an individual's baseline resilience. Some people may inherit. Some people will. Some people may inherently possess traits that make them more resilient. They'll make them more resilient due to their genetic makeup. For instance, genetic variations might affect how a person's brain processes stress, regulates emotions, or respond to adversity. However, genetics is not the sole determinant of resilience, and it interacts with other factors. Genetics really plays a long way in making one to be resilient, but it's not just the sole factor. It's just like a chain, because environment is there to contribute and upbringing is there to contribute. So to some extent, if you yourself as an individual is if you yourself as an individual possess these traits, being resilient, it's some part will be passed to your children, but you also have a work to do there to make them more resilient. Just some part being passed to them is not enough. You have a work to you have a role to play there to make them more resilient. Let's move down to environment. The environment a person grows up plays a very crucial role in their resilience. A supportive and nurturing environment can foster the development of resilient skills. A supportive and nurturing environment. I think to a larger extent, environment has a more role to play. If you are in a damaged environment, if a child is in an is in a damaged environment, it takes God to make the child not to be damaged. And if the child is in a damaged home, it also takes God to make the child not to turn out that way. If you are the type that keeps choosing the children, you not allow them to be, you talk down on them, you you don't even allow them to express themselves. How do you want them to be resilient? You don't even allow them to have a mind of their own. There to guide them, always there to make choices for them. You don't have to express themselves, always there to baby them. How do you expect them to be resilient? So you try to be supportive. Sometimes you allow them to do that thing they want to do. Then you come in. If there's any correction, strong social connection, positive relationships, access to resources, and safe living condition can provide a solid foundation for building resilience. Guys, I'm still here. I'm here, guys. Any question, anything, any question, any suggestion, any objection, any contribution, please drop it in the comments. Please drop it in the comments. Like I said that in the environment someone grows up plays a very crucial role in their resilience. A supportive and nurturing environment can foster the development of resilience skills in children. An environment with strong social connections, positive relationships, access to resources, and safe living conditions can provide a solid foundation for building resilience children. Like it's just like a stressful or unstable environment can hinder the development of resiliency. This is to say that the environment has a very huge role to play. And if you are the type that you are in a rough environment, you can actually build an environment in the environment. Like you can actually build an environment in the environment. Like you try to control your children more. Maybe you don't allow them to go out often to mix with the rough people outside. So any actually achieve this, the ball is in your court. It depends like 70% in you. Another point is upbringing. The way children are raised greatly influence their resiliency. Parents, caregivers, and family dynamics contribute to how children learn to handle challenges. This is the pure truth. We are their first teachers. So we should always be intentional. Training children takes God, and you also have to be very intentional in what you do. It's not easy. We know it's not easy, but try to be intentional in whatever you do around them. You also try to know their friends. You also try to watch the people you bring around you, because you are their number one teacher before they start going out there to interact with others. A nurturing and encouraging upbringing that teaches problem solving skills, healthy coping mechanisms, and the value of persistence can significantly enhance a child's resilience. A balanced approach that allows children to experience failure and setbacks while offering guidance helps them develop resilience. So, as a parent, caregiver, uncles, aunties around them, please try to set a good example to them. Try to be strong. Try to be strong because they greatly from you. The next point is coping strategies. Coping strategies. Both genetics and upbringing can shape a person's coping strategies. Genetics and upbringing can shape a person's coping strategies. Children might inherit certain emotional regulation tendencies from their parents, and this can influence how they deal with stress. It can influence how they deal with everything generally. Generally, with everything, it can influence how they perceive things. Additionally, the coping strategies they learn and observe during their upbringing become a part of their resilience toolkit. Effective coping mechanism like positive self-talk, seeking social support, and practicing mindfulness are often cultivated through experience and guidance. And they will not learn all these things by themselves. You teach them positive, how to be positive. If worst comes to worst, they can speak to an expert. You try to be mindful around them, and you try to be that person that they will always run to for support, that they will always run to for guidance. Because if you leave them to go out there, who knows the person they will be going for support and guidance. The person they will be going to for all this thing, you might not like it, so you always try to be that in which you want them to be. The next point is adaptability. The next point is adaptability. The interplay between genetics, environment, and upbringing also affects a person's adaptability. Do you believe in that? Guys, do you believe in that? Resilience involves the ability to adapt to change and bounce back from setbacks. A combination of genetic predispositions, exposure to change during upbringing, and the environment's level of volatility, volatility all contribute to how well an individual can handle and navigate through unexpected situations. Let me kind of summarize this all the 5 points I mentioned. I mentioned genetics, environment, upbringing, coping strategies, adaptability, and adaptability. In summary, all of them and upbringing, they are intertwined factors that shape a child's resiliency. While genetics might provide a baseline predisposition, a supportive environment and positive upbringing are very vital for nurturing and developing resilient skills in children. They are so vital. You can't just do without them. You cannot just do without all this. By offering the right guidance, teaching effective coping mechanism, and fostering adaptability, we can help individuals, we can help our children, we can help them become more resilient in the face of life's challenges. You really can do it. Just tell yourself you can do it. Once you believe, you will do it. You really can do it. So let's move down to let's look at how positive relationships and support network helps. Let's look at how it contributes. Guys, I'm coming. I'm thirsty. A minute, guys. Let me go get myself something to drink. When I come back, We discuss how positive relationships and support networks contribute to a child's resiliency. We are taking a break. Okay, guys, I'm back. Where did we stop? Where did you stop? Where did you stop? Okay, guys, let's look at how positive relationships and support network contribute in a child's being resilience. Let's look at how positive relationships and strong support networks play a crucial role in enhancing children's resilience in several ways. Number one is emotional support. We are looking at how emotional support will enhance a child's resilience. Positive relationships with parents, caregivers, family members friends and mentors offer emotional support. When children feel loved, understood, and accepted, they develop a sense of security and self-worth. Hope you guys know that. Do you believe with it? Do you believe with me? This buffer helps emotional buffer helps them manage stress and adversity more effectively. Just like making them know that you believe in them, that alone will help them to manage stress better. It will help them to see things in a better perspective, knowing that somebody somewhere got their back, that somebody somewhere believe in them, that somebody somewhere is the biggest cheerleader for them. It will help them to manage stress better. It will help them to manage adversity more effectively. And the next row is role modeling. Supportive adults provide positive role models for children by observing how these role models handle challenges. Children learn healthy coping strategies, problem solving skills, and the importance of perseverance. This modeling helps children internalize adaptive behaviors. We are their number one role model. I've said it again. So we should always be careful of things we do around them, of how we manage stress, of how we we accept things, how we'll go about some things because they learn from us. We are their role models, and they tend to learn from whosoever they love. Anything the person that they love does, they will end up doing it because they will just be copying everything. So you live by example to them. You practice what you preach. You practice what you preach. You do that which you are telling them to do. The next point is validation of emotions. Validation of emotions. Being part of a supportive network teaches children that their feelings are valid and worth of acknowledgement. This validation helps children develop emotional intelligence, allowing them to identify and express their emotions in a healthy way. It's just as simple as that. Once they know that their emotions are valid and worth of acknowledgement, they'll just become free. If you are in a place that you you know that your emotions are valid, you become better person of yourself. You really become. Next point is building resilience skills. Building resilience skills. Positive relationships offer opportunity for children to learn and practice resilience skills, encouraging them to face age appropriate challenges, make decisions, and experience both success and failure under the guidance of supportive adults helps build their confidence and resilience. You encourage them, you let them know that nobody is perfect. When they fail at some point, let them know that failure at some point is part of life. Failure at some point is part of life. Because if you make them to want to be perfect in everything, hmm, it is, I don't think it's a good one. So let them know that perfect failure is part of life, where you also guide them aright. Let them practice some new skills, some new challenges. I also allow them to be making some decisions for themselves. You can allow them to choose books they want to read by themselves. Choose, it starts from day one. So don't always mommy them or daddy them. Let them be. The next point, which is number 5 point, is social connections. Social connections. Support networks provide children with a sense of belonging and connection. Strong social connections reduce feelings of isolation, enhance self enhance self-esteem, and create a safety net and create a safety during difficult times. Being able to share concern with trusted individuals reduces stress and foster resilience. Being able to talk to somebody, seeing a shoulder to cry on, knowing that you have people around you help one come out from stress and adversities better than when the person does not even have anybody supporting him or her around. When the person feels that nobody likes him, nobody will give him or her a listening ears. When the child thinks that mommy and daddy don't like him, or uncles and people are not there for the child, it will make the child withdraw. It will make the child even become worse. So that will take us to number 6 points. Okay, guys, the next point is, which is number 6, is problem solving and coping strategies. Problem solving and coping strategies. Through interactions with supportive adults, children learn effective problem solving and coping strategies. They receive guidance on how to analyze situations, develop situations, and manage stress, thereby enhancing their ability to navigate challenges. So, if you are an uncle in the house or you are an auntie in the house, please do not leave these things for only mommy and daddy alone to be doing. You can also help them with the little you know. You help them. That is what makes the world go round. It's what makes the world go round. They need us, not just only mommy and daddy. They need good people around them to help model them. The next point is, which is number 7, is sense of control. Positive relationships empower children by giving them a sense of control over their lives. When they know they have people who believe in them and are there to help, they will handle adversities, which contributes to their overall resilience. Which will contribute to their overall. Sorry guys, I was attending to something. Number 8 point is development of empathy and compassion. Development of empathy and compassion. If you have a pen and paper, you can be writing down, you can be jotting down some things. If not, you can still revisit the channel at your leisure. You can still revisit the channel at your leisure, please. Don't just listen and go. Make sure you pick one thing. Pick one thing. And at the end, I would also like us to discuss what you've learned. Sorry. So the next point is development of empathy and compassion. Being part of supportive networks foster empathy and compassion. Children learn to understand and care for others' emotions and struggles, which not only strengthens their relationships but also enhance their emotional intelligence and resilience. You also try to be a giver yourself. Expanding social skills. Expanding social skills. Positive relationships provide an environment for children to develop important social skills such as communication, active listening, cooperation, and resolution. Conflict resolution. These skills are crucial for building and maintaining healthy relationships, which in turn contribute to resiliency, which in turn contributes to resilience. Let's summarize this. Let me summarize these factors. Let me summarize these positive relationships and strong support networks, the role that they play in bringing up children that are resilient. In summary, I would say that positive relationships and strong support networks provide children with a foundation for emotional well-being and resilience. Because they offer emotional support, role modeling, and opportunity for skill development, empowering children to navigate challenges and setbacks with greater strength and adaptability. They also need to learn other things outside education, what you use to teach them is so vast. It's so vast. So they need many things to be right, to keep them going on this track of being resilient, on this track of being resilient. So guys, in today's life we'll be closing early. I wanted it to be a 3 hours life, but I'm somehow feeling sleepy. We will soon call it a day. But let's see how far we can go before we call it a day. If we can touch one or two more things before we call it a day. So moving on, let's look at practical strategies to foster resiliency in children. It's like this practical this thing is kind of repetition. Oh, morning. Guys, hope guys you guys are there. Guys, thank you for staying put. Thank you guys for staying put. Thank you for giving me your time. Thank you for coming to support. Excuse me. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So let's look at some practical strategies to foster resilience in children. Let's look at some practical strategies to foster resilience in children. Number one is build positive relationships. This the points they are somehow related with how positive relationship and support network contribute. They are closely related, but they are not the same. They are not the same, guys. So number one is build positive relationships. You encourage children to develop strong relationship with friends, with family members, with mentors, even with neighbors. You create opportunities for them to bond. You create opportunity for them to communicate. You create opportunity for them to share experiences, helping them to learn the value of social support. You try and let the child to be outspoken. You try and encourage the child to come out from his or her shell. You let the child to be easygoing, to be able to mingle with others. Some children, they are born this quiet, but you can also help them in some ways to come out from their shell, to be able to bond and to express themselves, to share their experience, to make friends. And number 2 point is promote problem solving skills. These are the practical strategies to foster resiliency. We are on number 2. So if you are just joining, we are we are discussing how to build resilience in children. And if you are not just joining and you are a mother or you're a father, this topic is for you. Even if you are uncles and aunties, they are for you, because you become one someday. Then you promote problem solving skills. You encourage children to identify challenges. You also encourage them to brainstorm solutions and evaluate outcomes. You encourage them to do all of those things, and you also try to be there to guide them. You also try to be there to guide them through it all. You also try to be there to guide them through the process of tackling problems. You also try to guide them when they are being faced with difficulties face to face. You try and always be there for them. Try as much as you can to always be there for them, leading and directing them. The third point is you teach healthy coping mechanisms. You teach healthy coping mechanisms, like you help children develop healthy ways to cope with stress. We have some practicable ones like deep breathing. You like breathing in, being mindful, physical activities, or engage in things they like doing. Let them engage in things they like doing, like their hobbies. And you also let them know that at some point that they can actually seek for support. That seeking for support is not a sign of weakness. Seeking for support is not a sign of weakness. I have somebody that I know that is a child though. If he's being faced with a challenges and you ask him, why didn't you ask me for help? Why didn't you ask me for help? Or why didn't you ask that person for help? It will be like, so that they will say that I don't know anything, so that they will say you joined. This thing is hanging too. Red Dragon, thank you for joining. My network is somehow bad. Hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Okay, let's continue. Red Dragon, if you can hear me, please help me drop hi again. Drop hi. Okay. Okay, Dragon, we are talking about building resilience in children. Please stay put. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for you celebrate effort and persistence. You celebrate effort and persistence. Emphasize the importance of effort, persistence, and learning from failures rather than focusing solely on outcomes. Praising their hard work and determination helps build their resilience mindset. It helps build their ego. It helps to make them want to do more. It helps to make them want to do more to please you. It makes to make them want to do more to become better version of themselves. It helps them in many ways. So please adopt this. Always try to celebrate their efforts and persistence. Always let them know that their effort matters. Even if they fail it, let them know that their effort, for the fact they attempted, thought it wise to do, that it matters. Please let us learn to encourage them. And number 6 point is provide a safe environment for failure. You provide a safe environment for failure. I've said it before and I will say it again, that you let them know that it's okay to fail and to make mistakes. It's okay to fail and to make mistakes. Don't make them don't make them think that everything has to be perfect. Don't make them think that it's perfect. Even us ourselves, we are not perfect. So you allow your children to experience setbacks at some point, and you guide them in learning from these experiences to bounce back stronger. As they are experiencing some ups and downs, always be there to guide them, please. Always be there to guide them. The next point, number 7, is foster independence and responsibility. It fosters independence and responsibility. Guys, if you are busy and you want to go, please just leave it running while you do other things you want to do. You can just leave it running. Leave it running, leave it running, leave it running. Or you come back to watch it later. Number 7 is it fosters independence and responsibility. It gives children age appropriate responsibility and opportunities to make decisions. Take note, age appropriate responsibilities and opportunities to make decisions. This builds their confidence, problem solving skills, and a sense of control over their lives. If you are a mama that always tells your child or children what to do at every turn, it's high time you started allowing them do things by themselves. It's high time you started allowing them make some crucial decision, make some choices by themselves. If you continue giving them, if you continue making choices for them, when would they have time to make their own choices for themselves? When would they live their lives? When would they start becoming independent? Because you know that you will not be there every time. They will soon grow and enter university, and you will not be there with them always. So I think it starts now. At some point, allow them be while you guide them. The next point is you promote self-care. The next point, you promote self-care. You promote self-care. Guys, please be dropping comments in the chat room as you join. Be dropping comments in the chat room as you join. The eighth point is that it promotes self-care. Teach children the importance of taking care of their physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Encourage activities that promote realization, self-reflection, and self-compassion. Teach them that it's okay to be to want to please themselves at some point, to take care of themselves, to bring themselves first at some point. They teach them it is okay. It is okay. The next is encourage setting goals. Encourage setting goals. If you are just joining, you are welcome. If you are just joining, you are welcome, 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 welcome. Help children set realistic goals and work towards achieving them. Break down larger goals into smaller steps, teaching them how to persevere and adjust their approach when needed. You teach them how to persevere and adjust their approach when needed. In their setting of goals, you let them have long-term goals and short-term goals. And anytime they tick the goal, anyone they tick, you let them celebrate it. It's not easy. It's not just easy to be ticking off whatever goals you have. You let them celebrate it. It's not easy. You also celebrate it for them. You also like tell them, wow, high five, and you did it. You encourage them with your words and actions. The next is provide positive role models. You provide positive role models. Introduce children to inspiring individuals who have overcome challenges, share stories of resilience and perseverance to motivate them. If you also have a story you want to tell them, even about yourself, you can tell them. Stories abound. You can, even from the environment. If you look around, you will see stories that you will tell them that will help keep them going. And you can even buy them some motivational books. They will help. The next point is you create a supportive learning environment for them. Create a supportive learning environment for them. In schools or extra, this thing has gone out again. In school or extracurricular activities, emphasize effort over performance. You emphasize effort over perfection. You encourage collaboration and provide opportunities for children to work on projects that require problem solving and adaptability. Even if the child did not get whatever activities he or she was doing or did not pass this or something, you encourage the effort. You encourage the mind that the child even thought it wise to do it. Encourage that. If you encourage that, next time the child will try more. The child will try more to come out better. But it depends on the child anyway. But at some point, if you keep talking bad, talking down at it, they'll not even try at all. The child will withdraw. The child will always try as much as he or she likes to avoid trying, and which is not good, because you learn by doing. You learn by doing. If the child does it over and over and over again, the child will be better over time. When the child starts running away from him because of what you will tell him or her, tell me how the child will come out good. The next point is open communication channels. Open communication channels. I'm back, guys. So the next point is open communication channels. Open communication channels. Create an open and non-judgmental space for children to express their feelings and concerns. While you listen actively, validate their emotions and offer guidance when needed. No matter the topic they bring, just try and listen first. Who knows, they might be dishing out an important information you will need to know about them. No matter the topic, no matter whatever, just try and be in control of your feelings. That way it will make them to always run back to you to talk to you, to express their feelings and concerns. You as a parent, you will be in a better place to lead them right. You will be in a better place to direct them. All these things will help them in being resilient. Resilience. Number 13 is you promote a growth mindset. You promote a growth mindset is the next point. Guys, please drop comments on the chat room. Also give thumbs up, guys. Give thumbs up, guys. You can also drop your link. Drop your link, guys. And let me also know where you are joining from. Promote a growth mindset. Teach children that ability can be developed through effort. Ability can be developed through learning, and it can also be developed through practice. You emphasize that setbacks are part of the learning process and can lead to personal growth. It's part of the learning process, setbacks. You teach them that they learn by doing. You learn by doing. It's as simple as that. If you try out something, you might even be seeing something maybe as common as weaving of somebody's hair. You think that is so easy. Oh yeah, now come and do it. You see that it's not as easy as it seemed. So when they do the first day, second day, third day, over time they get better on it. So all these are the things you should teach them. Let them be persistent, let them persevere, let them be doing, let them keep doing. Emphasize on the learning process. Emphasize on the learning process. It cannot be overemphasized. Number 14 point is you encourage helping others. You encourage helping others. You engage children in acts of kindness and community service. Contributing positively to others will help them. It will make them feel good. It will make them feel happy. It will make them have confidence in themselves. This is actually a practical thing. It makes them feel very okay with themselves. So by implementing these strategies, it will help you in your journey of bringing up resilient children. Guys, let's move on to communication and emotional expression, how it would help. Guys, we are still here. We are still here. Stay put. Don't go anywhere, please. We are still here. All right. The next thing we are going to touch here is how open communication with children will play significant role in building resilience in them. So we are going to pick few things. I don't want this thing to go beyond 12:30. So we are going to just pick few things to make it snappy. So the being open with them, with the children, open communication, it really matters. I've touched it. So you can also share your own experiences of facing some challenges and how you coped. It will really help them. Open communication with them also builds trust between you and the child. When they know that they can confide in you without judgment, when they know that they can confide in you without you beating them or shouting, when they know that they can confide in you without looking at them as spoiled children, when they know that they can always talk to you about anything and everything, they are more likely to seek your guidance through difficult times. So please, mamas and dadas, be that mommy that your child will always come running to when he or she is being faced with difficult challenges. You also teach them how to handle communication. You can even by yourself bring up one conflict and disagreement, and you throw it open with them, and to see how they will reason with it. In that way, it will help you to now come in and guide them in finding compromises and understanding differences. It will help you to come in and guide them in finding compromises and understanding different perspectives. So once you just throw in some questions or something and know how they will react and know how they will reason it, and you can then bring them to an angle of thought, another angle of thought. With this one will just help them in also seeing things in other perspectives. Hello, good evening, everybody. Where did I even stop? Where did I stop? Coping with change. Coping with change. Talking openly about changes, like moving to a new place or starting a new school, helps children prepare and adapt to transitions, fostering their flexibility and resiliency. Resilience. Guys, I want to go on a 5 minutes break. I'll be back. Please leave it running. Don't go anywhere, please. Leave it running. I'm back, guys. I am back. It's 5 minutes already. It's 5 minutes already. So, guys, let's look at the guidance we can offer. I'm back, guys. So let's look at the guidance on active listening and empathy on building resilience children. In building resilience children, sorry. In building resilience children. In building resilience children, we need active listening and empathy. So let's look at the guidance on how we can achieve this in building resilience children. Number one is model active listening. You model active listening. Show children what active listening looks like by giving them your full attention when they are speaking. You try as much as you can to put away distractions. In this recent world, we have many things distracting us when it comes to our children. Like, we are always with our phones. They'll be talking, you carry phone, you want to somebody like me, I'll be like, you are not even serious. Whatever that I wanted to tell you, I will not tell you again. So let's just try to always give them our full attention when they come with us with one thing or the other to discuss with us, please. The next point is we should encourage eye contact and body language. If you are guilty of that, always carrying phone when somebody is talking to you, please help me drop it. I want to laugh at you small. The next point is encourage eye contact and body language. Teach children that maintaining eye contact and using body language is very essential. Example, facing the speaker or nodding shows that they are engaged and interested in the conversation. You let them practice reflective listening. Let your children practice reflective listening by encouraging them to paraphrase what they have heard. This will ensure that they understood the speaker's perspective correctly. And it will also make the speaker feel heard and valued. It will make the speaker feel heard and valued. Let's move to the next point. Point number 4. Ask open-ended questions. You guide them to ask open-ended questions. Open-ended questions will always encourage deeper conversations. And it promotes exploration of feelings and thoughts. This will help children to build their empathetic skills. It will help them. It really help them. Number 5 point is validate feelings. So you teach children to acknowledge and validate the feelings of others. You teach them to be remorseful. You teach them to be kind. Teach them to be kind. A good example is that if their friend or a friend is upset about losing a game, something that is as simple as a game, they just might just say, I can see why you are feeling disappointed. Or they can say sorry, not laughing at them. You teach them to validate people's feelings. Number 6 is you teach perspective taking. What this perspective taking means is that you teach them to put themselves in other people's shoes. Let them always put themselves in other people's shoes. Like, you might see somebody that is hurting or something, and you ask your child question as simple as this: how do you think they might be feeling? So it will make them to kind of to try to kind of consider different viewpoints. They will be like, they might be feeling sad, they will feel happy, it will just make them to think in different angles. The next point is you practice active response. Practice active response. Teach children to respond to others feelings and thoughts with empathy. You encourage them to offer supportive comments that sounds tough or I'm here for you. Empathy that sounds tough or I'm here for you. Was simply encourage them to offer supportive comments. Let them offer supportive comments like, I am here for you. If you need me, you can call me. Or there are many supportive comments they can use. You share your own empathic response. God, I slipped up. Guys, so the next point is you discuss feelings and emotions. Discuss feelings and emotions. Guys, if you are just joining, please drop comments in the chat room. And thank you for joining. If you are just joining, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to give us thumbs up. And stay connected. Don't forget to give us thumbs up and stay connected. Thank you. Discuss feelings and emotions. You create an open environment for discussing emotions. Ask children how they think others might be feeling in some certain situations and encourage them to express their own feelings too. And you encourage them to express their own feelings too. Practice role playing. Practice role playing. Reward. Practice role playing. Engage in role playing scenarios where children take turns being the speaker and the listener. Oh, I think this is very, very good for people that have small children. Please, if you've not been doing it, start doing it. Let me take it again. You practice role playing where children take turns in being the speaker and the listener. This will help them practice active listening and empathy in fun and safe way. You ask them question if they are the listener in the scenario. After the speaker would have finished saying whatever he or she has said, you ask them question. You might even write something, just one small thing, and you give them to read, and they'll tell you what they understand. That's one particular thing you have on the piece of paper. You see that they will interpret it in different ways. So these are the things we should be doing to encourage them. These are the things we should be doing to help them think in other different ways, to help them be resilient. And the next point, which is point number 12, is you reward empathy and active listening. You reward empathy and active listening. Like you praise and acknowledge instances when children demonstrate active listening and empathy. You also praise them when there is positive reinforcement. You encourage them to continue practicing these skills. You encourage them. You know how you encourage your child. You know how there are many ways in which one can encourage. So anyone that fits, anyone that works for you, you use it and encourage their child. How there are many ways to encourage child. So it's not a one size fits all. There are many ways, they are bound. So anyone that works for you and your child, you adopt it. The next point, which is the last point for this, is you highlight positive outcomes. You highlight positive outcomes. You discuss how using active listening and empathy has led to better understanding and stronger relationships in various in various situations. You discuss that, how it has helped in various situations. Guys, we are gradually coming to the end of this live stream. It's 30 minutes remaining. 30 minutes to go. 30 minutes to go. So we are going, the next one we are going to be looking at. Hello. Hello, Jamaica. Hello, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Please stay put. Please don't go anywhere. Stay put. Thank you. I can see that. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Jamaica, we are discussing on building resilience in children. Are you a mom? Are you a mother? Jamaica, are you a mother? I'm waiting for your response. Oh, you're a father. Sorry. I was thinking you're a woman, oh, because of the kitchen. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry, sir. So, but the teaching is for everybody. So you can also help your children in building resilience. Yes, yes. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, Jamaica. Please stay tuned. So the next point we are going to look at is dealing with challenges and setbacks. Hope you are there. So I'm looking at how to help children navigate challenges and setback. Jamaica will be ending this chat, this live stream in the next 30 minutes. Wow, you like cooking. I can see. One of these days I'll come over to. Why are you even answering Jamaica? Are you a Jamaican? One of these days I'll come to Jamaica to test your meal. So we are looking at how to help children in Canada. You live in Canada. I heard that Canada is a good country. Okay. All right. Let's move back to what we were discussing. Helping children navigate challenges and setback is a key way to foster resilience. So we are going to be treating some points. Yes, Jamaican overseas kitchen. Canada is beautiful. Yes, so ahead. Nice one. Enjoy your stay there. Okay, how to help children navigate through these challenges. You let your child know that facing difficulties is normal part of life. You explain that setbacks are opportunities for growth and learning. Do you believe that setback is an opportunity for growth and learning in some cases for children? Example is in academics. If the child is not that bright, it is of no use trying to be pushing the child up. If it means the child repeating a class, it's worth it. In the end, appreciate you. So we try to let them know that facing some difficulties at some point in life is normal. It's normal. I hope you are there. And the next point is you frame setbacks as learning opportunities. You frame setbacks as learning. Yes, thank you, as learning opportunities. You let them point at the things they can take away from the experience in which they can apply in their future lives. There are many examples about that, but time will not allow us because I'm already feeling sleepy, so time will not allow us. Maybe some other time we will discuss on them. You collaborate on finding solutions to the challenge. You don't leave it to them alone, like is your mess, clean it, it's your own cup of tea and what have you. You collaborate, you work with them to make it work. You work with them to find solutions to the challenge. Thank you so much. So I said that you collaborate on finding solutions to the challenge. You guide them in breaking down the problem into smaller steps and brainstorming possible approaches. The next point is you encourage positive self-talk. Encourage positive self-talk. You teach your child or children to replace negative self-talk with positive and empowering statements. You help them to reframe their thoughts to focus on their strengths. Thank you. Sometimes even children can be funny o, so you always be there to help them to reframe most things. The next point is you promote flexibility and adaptability in their lives. You try as much as you can to emphasize the importance of adapting to change. You discuss how being flexible and open to new approaches can lead to better outcomes. You discuss many things with them. I don't know if I should go ahead and give example. Then you set realistic goals. Set You help them in setting realistic goals. You help them in setting realistic and achievable goals. You teach them to practice mindfulness. Reflect and learn is the next point. Let them reflect and learn after the challenge has passed. After the challenge, everything has passed and gone, you reflect on the experience together. You discuss what was learned, how they coped, and how they can apply these lessons in the future. After coming coming over a particular challenges, you also revisit the occasions and all that. You discuss it over. And you ask them what they would have done or better. You can also ask what is they think that caused whatever that had happened, whatever that the situation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And if you have a point, you can help drop it in the chat link, please. In the chat room, please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the next point, you reinforce support networks. You reinforce support networks. You do this by reminding them of the people who really care about them and are there to support them. You also encourage them to seek help when need be, when they need the help. Tell them that you are always there for them. They can tell you anything and everything. And you also try not to be judgmental, because this can actually spoil a whole lot. It can just spoil everything. Being judgmental, it can just spoil everything. So, Jesus, was I shouting? The generator was on. Hope I wasn't shouting. Okay, let's move on. Give me 2 seconds, please. Please stay put. Just a second. I'm coming. Guys, sorry, I'm back. I had to take a few seconds break. It was really urgent. It was really necessary. So I'm back. So the next point we are looking at is we want to share some examples of age-appropriate challenges for different age groups. We want to share some examples of age-appropriate challenges for different age groups. Let's start. Hello, Best Beans. Hello, Best Beans. Thank you for joining. Best Beans, thank you for joining. How are you doing? How are you doing, Best Beans? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And you, how are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by, Best Beans. Let me do this. Go to Best Beans. I'm trying to pin your link. I'm trying to pin your. Okay, I'm trying to pin your link. Oh. Hey, babies, how how do I go about this? Okay, copy link. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Okay. Hey. Ah. Hey. All right, Besby. I'm trying to pin your link. Oh, why is this still not working? Besby, you know what? I will try to. Okay, done. Guys, please go to the pinned link. Go to the pinned link and support my member. Guys, please go to the pinned link and support my member. Go to the pinned link and support my member. All right. Amen. God bless you too. Thank you so much for joining Best Beans. So let's move on. We want to share some examples of age-appropriate challenges for different age groups. So for children in preschools, here in Nigeria, from 2, one can be in preschool, but I think over there is from 3. I don't know, but whatsoever the age rate, let me just choose the age bracket of 2 to 5 years. Their major challenges is always shape sorting. You ask them to sort objects by shapes. And another challenges they normally face is color matching, counting, obstacle courses. Like for that color matching, you challenge them to match objects of the same color. And this is for preschool age. In Nigeria, 2 to 5. Abroad, it might be 3 to 5. I don't know the age group for the preschool. What's the age group for the preschool? For the preschoolers in Canada, or if you are not in Nigeria, what's the age group for the preschool for the country you are in? Please help me drop it in the chat room. Then the next challenges for them is counting. You have them count objects like toys or blocks. You have your children, this should be age appropriate. You have them count objects like toys and blocks. The next obstacles for them is obstacle course. The next challenges and setbacks for them is obstacle course. Create a simple obstacle course for them to navigate. These are how you can help them with dealing with challenges and setbacks. These are how you can help age-appropriate children. This one is for 2 to 5 age group. Then, when they then enter primary school, it's from 5 to 10 years. Primary school is majorly 5 to 9, 10 years. When they then enter primary school, you give them puzzles. Like provide age-appropriate puzzle with increasing complexity. You give them puzzles. You give them spelling. You tell them to spell things. Organize a friendly spelling competition. This way, these are challenges for them because they don't really know it. But as you are introducing these things to them, you are showing them how to overcome some challenges and setbacks, because it will make them to sit down and think. It will humble them. If the child is a playing type, guru, it will humble the child to sit down and think. And sometimes, if the child is this guru type, whenever the child starts, it might tell the child, "Oh yeah, come. Come and help me solve this puzzle. Come and help me do this. Come and do that." And you see how the child will react. The next point for elementary schools, age 5 to 10, is science experiments. Trying simple experiments to spark their curiosity. You have them try some simple experiments to enhance their curiosity. The next is math challenge. I bet many children will run away from math. So introduce basic math problems to solve, and just be doing this early in their life. You introduce this math challenge for them to solve. And as for pre-teens is for 10 to 13 years of age. We are dealing with challenges and setbacks. the simple examples of age appropriate challenges for different age groups. So for preteens is from 10 to 13 years. From 10 to 13 years is for preteens. You create writing. You encourage them to write short stories and poems. You can also encourage them to read novels and summarize it for you. For preteens, they read novels and summarize. They write short stories for you and poems. This age, they do something that is called logic games. Introduce games like logic puzzles to them. Something that will make them to think. It's not Ludo. Ludo would not really make them to think. I think Ludo is a game of luck. What do you think? Do you believe that Ludo is a game of luck? It will not make them to think. They'll just be playing the dice and that will be it. That will be it. Ludo does not help in reasoning. For me, it does not help in reasoning. Ludo does not help in reasoning. Does it help? What do you think about Ludo? Ludo is a game of luck. Or what is even preferable? I don't know if people have what over there, but Ludo is a game of luck. So, sorry. You introduce logic games to them like puzzles, like Scrabble. Scrabble is also a good one for them. Cooking and baking. You teach them simple recipes to follow. Cooking is mathematics. Cooking is not as people are seeing it though. It has to do with calculation. It's mathematics. So you teach them simple recipes they can do. You give them do-it-yourself projects. You provide materials for crafts or building projects for them. Let them get their hands on something. Let them get their hands on something. Oh, this thing is going to die. So, for age 14, which is age 14 to 18, age 14 to 18 is debate. You give them debate, organize debate on current issues to enhance critical thinking. Remember, we are doing age-appropriate challenges. Age-appropriate challenges for different age groups. Age-appropriate challenges for different age groups. So for teens 14 to 18, you give them debate. You do coding challenge. You introduce programming challenge to develop coding skills. Even at age 14, it can also be introduced. Well, it's age 14 anyway. So you introduce coding challenge for them to develop their coding skills. Leadership opportunities. The things they can do abound. There are many for this age group. The things they can do is many. So the key thing here is for you to provide challenges that are engaging and slightly outside their comfort zone. This will help them to grow and develop new skills. It will help them to think. It will shake them small. Don't give them something that will not shake them. Give them something that will really shake them, that will make them to sit and think. Hope you guys are there, friends. Okay. Thank you guys for staying put. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Oh, choo. Guys, please give me minutes, please. I'll be back. I'll be back. I have to attend to kiddo. Go to the pinned link, guys. I'll soon continue with the topic. But for now, please, let's go to the pinned link. Go to the pinned link. Let's support each other. Go to the pinned link. Go watch the video, guys. Yes. Go to the pinned link. Go to the pinned link. How are you all doing? Mm. Go to the pinned link, guys. Guys, thank you for joining me to support. for coming to support my life. How are you all doing? How are you guys doing? Guys, please, let's go to the pinned link. Let's go to the pinned link. Please, if you have any question on the topic we've been discussing, you help me drop it in the chat room. I'll be chat. Yes. Yes. Yes, baby. Yes. Yes, baby. Go to the pinned link. Hi, Edwin. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. Mm. Mm. Guys, let's go to the pinned link and support my member. You're welcome, Sidewin. Guys, let's go to the pinned link and support my member. Thank you, Best Beans. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see you. Thank you. Guys, let's go to the pinned link and support my member. Guys, go to the pinned link. Go to the pinned link and support my member. So I doing is still okay. let me chat you. Hope you can see that side win. It's still low. It's still low. Is there any how you can help? Okay. I will appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for coming to support. Guys, let's go to the pinned link and support my member. Let's go to the pinned link and support my member. Let's go to the pinned link and support my member. Go to the pinned link, guys, and support my member. Go to the pinned link, guys. So, guys, in summary of today's topic, building resilience in children. In summary, it involves helping them develop the emotional and cognitive skills to cope with challenges, setbacks, and stress. This can be achieved through fostering supportive relationships, encouraging problem solving, teaching effective communication, promoting self regulation, and providing opportunities for them to learn from failures. Resilience helps children adapt and thrive in the face of adversity, ultimately contributing to their overall well-being and success in life. Sir, I never knew that this thing is frozen. Frozen screen. Best beans, I don't understand. Can you break it down, please? So guys, that is all we have for today for the topic building resilience in children. And I urge everyone to please choose the one that will work for you and your child, our children, and practice. Ensure that you bring the best out of them. Ensure that you are always there for them, that you are always there to give them listening ears, that you're always there to guide them, that you will be their best role model. Always be there for them, please. Always be there for them. Always be there for them. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Guys, go to the pinned link. Go to the pinned link and support my member. Go to the pinned link and support my member. Go to the pinned link and support my member, guys. Happy Saturday, everyone. Thank God it's Saturday. No work today. Just to stay at home and chill. Wow, can't hear me? Oh.
Wow, can't hear me?
Sorry.
Oh, wow, can't hear me?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, please? Can you hear me now? Guys, go to the pinned link. Hi, Pinky. Hi, Pinky. Hi, Pinky. Welcome to my life. Hi, Pinky. How are you? Screen Beans be screen froze for a while. I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake. I'm still. It was a net. It was network problem. It was network. Sorry. Hey, Pinky. Thank you for joining. How are you doing today? Thank God it's Saturday. No work today. It's just to stay at home and chill, chill, chill. Guys, go to the pinned link. Pinky, drop your link. Drop your link. Pinky, drop your link. Okay. She's premiering. Guys, let's go to the pinned link. Let's go to the pinned link, please. Let's support my member. Let's go to the pinned link. Guys, let's go to the pinned link. Let's go to the pinned link. Are you here, Doing? Are you still here? If you are still here, please drop hi. Pinky, can you hear me? Hello, Pinky. Come join me. I'm having some drink. Mm. I want. It's finished. Church is finished. It's finished. It's finished. Thank you guys for staying. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, everyone, for stopping by. God bless you guys. For supporting. God bless you. I am so thankful. Thank you guys.